welcome to Kids Quest. I'm so grateful that you are tuning in today. Today we're going to be covering prayer. So I have a few questions to start. What do you know about prayer? Who can pray? How can you pray? Where can you pray? What can you pray about? So I think that anybody can pray anywhere, about anything, in any space, in any way they want. I really think that sometimes we think of prayer as a really scary thing, something that only grown-ups can do or people who are pastors can do, but that's not true. Anybody can pray. We can all pray. And so I want to spend some time our time together today, focusing on prayer and ways that we can pray and how to make it more comfortable to pray in our daily lives. So to start, I want you to find a space in your home to create your own little prayer space. And so that can look like a space that you already have, like maybe somewhere on your couch or in your room, somewhere that's comfortable for you. Or maybe it's finding a new space that is unused. Maybe there's a part of a wall or a corner in your home that doesn't have anything that you could take some items to, like your Bible or a blanket or a pillow or some coloring sheets or some paper or coloring utensils, where you can just go to have some quiet space and some time with God. So let's figure out a way to create that space in our homes right now. Awesome job. I hope that you'll send me a picture of your prayer space, and I hope that you get to use that often as a way to just take some time for yourself and God, and a nice, safe, relaxing space for you in your home to do that. So our next activity we're going to make is a prayer chain. So what you're going to need for this, I'll let you go grab that in just a second, is some kind of piece of paper. It can be really any kind of paper that you can write on, and some scissors or somebody to help you. Or you can also use this not using scissors. I'll show you a trick to do that as well. Some tape or a stapler if you're able to have somebody help you with a stapler, or if you're old enough to use one yourself. Let's gather those items now. All right, now that you have what you need, what you're going to do is, if you're able to use scissors, you're going to cut some paper into strips. Mine are going to go this way. So when we make our chain, it's going to be that way. But you could cut it lengthwise so that you can get longer strips and have a bigger chain. You can cut it whichever way you want. Just go ahead and make that decision and start making those slits. Okay, now that you have your slits done, we're going to take some time now to write prayers on these, or things or people that we want to pray for. So then what you're going to do is take the strips like this. So you'll fold them and put a little piece of tape. I put mine with the words on the outside so that I could see them. Then what you do is you take another strip, you put it through, and you're going to create a chain. You've probably done this before. If you haven't, these are a fun way to use as like a countdown or to decorate a space. So once you get all that done, it's gonna start looking like this. So let's take some time to finish that now. So there's your prayer chain. So you can hang this up somewhere where you can get to it. It might even fit nicely on a doorknob that's not used very often. And then what you'll do, you can really do this any way you want, but the way I'm gonna use it is each day, I'm gonna take off a piece of the chain. I'm gonna read my prayer. And I'm gonna take that to my prayer space and I'm gonna pray about it. So let's say that I grab my grandparents. I grab the one that says my grandparents. And I'm gonna go to my prayer space and I'm just gonna spend some time thinking about my grandparents and praying to God about them, keeping them safe and healthy and just being with them when I can't. And so it's a way for you to kind of take some time each day to specifically pray over something. So I hope you can find a space to use that. Great job. All right, friends, now we are going to try to write our own prayer. So if you're able to write and you can grab some paper and a writing utensil, let's do that now. If you aren't able to write, let's find an adult or somebody, an older sibling or somebody to help us do that. If you don't want to write it, you don't have to. Let's just take some time now to create a prayer. It can be in your head, it can be written down, whatever feels comfortable and you have time for right now. Let's take time to do that. This can be about anything, by the way. Any kind of prayer that you want to talk to God about. So different kind of prayers can be, well, as we said earlier, a prayer can be anything. But a few ideas are prayers that thank God, prayers that ask God for help, prayers of sharing if you're sad or worried or concerned about something. But take the time now to decide whatever kind of prayer you want to have to God. It can also have all those things in it. And do that. Let's take some time. Now that you've taken some time to either write out your prayer or create your prayer, I hope that you'll share that with the people around you. Maybe tonight you're going to have dinner and you say a blessing at dinner. Take some time to read it then. Or maybe you say prayers before bedtime. Or maybe you just want to start trying to do and add more prayer into your daily life. So you can fit that in at any time of your day. Like we said earlier, prayer can happen anytime, anywhere, any place with anything in it. So thank you so much for creating that prayer. And thank you for joining me for Kids Quest. We're going to end now with a prayer. So I'm going to invite you to sit back and relax and take a deep breath in and an exhale out. And you can repeat after me if you'd like. Loving God, thank you so much for all the ways that we can talk to you. Thank you for prayer. Amen. Amen. I hope you have a great rest of your week.